welcome back. Well, we have got a request today from Natalie to draw the most famous man at this time of year. No, it's not me. It's not me. The most famous man at this time of year is Father Christmas. So, the request is, can I draw Father Christmas? Well, of course. He's not as handsome as me, but, well, let's draw him anyway. So, if you want to draw Father Christmas, if you want to have a bit of fun, let's draw Father Christmas. Okay, so welcome back. We are going to draw probably the most famous person that everybody wants to draw at this time of year. And of course, it's Father Christmas. So, let's get an extra little piece of paper that we can draw on. There we are, there's an extra piece of paper. Let's just fold that in half. And I'm going to explain a couple of basic things before I draw this one. Why am I doing it? So that you can draw Father Christmas as well. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the shapes. And I'm going to draw it in this big, thick, chunky marker. So that you know all the shapes that I'm going to be using. And I think it's only 3 shapes. Triangle, easy. A circle, pretty easy. And a long stick, sausage stick thing, okay? And you know how to draw all of these. So, we are going to be drawing. If we draw a big triangle like this, and this is all the shapes that you got to get, okay? It's like a big triangle shape. And we're going to cut that part. And we're going to do some little circles. Like that. And we're going to draw them all around there. And we're going to draw his triangle hat. And if you want to be really fancy, and I recommend being fancy every time, is draw the base of your triangle. And then at the top, cut the top off and bend it over. So you kind of got this type of thing. And what you do is then you join that onto that. And you get this lovely feeling of like a nice kind of bent hat. Is that cool or what? And now all of the beard and all of the fluffy bits around his hat and is going to be a circle with a circle. Half a circle. And the best way to do that is to do a big circle and then a little circle and then a medium circle and then a little circle and a big circle. Just keep changing them around and you will come up with a very beautiful, soft, fluffy feeling to his beard, to the edges of his coat and to the edge of his hat. Everything is just fluffy shape to it. And that is pretty much it. We might do a big kind of sausage shaped nose. We'll draw his eyes. And we're going to draw lots of big kind of fluffy things like that. And that is pretty much our Father Christmas. Now I'm going to draw him slightly different, but the basic shapes are the same. So, you can draw his arm, which is just like a little kind of square. And you can draw some little fluffy things like that. Another arm with more kind of fluffiness. And that is basically everything. You want to draw some buttons? Little fluffy. Little fluffy. Now the edges of his coat, we're going to draw little fluffy. And if we're going to do little legs, we'll just draw little sausages, a little bit of fluffy, little sticks, sausages, and a little bit of fluffy. And then we're going to draw a big fat sausage for his shoes. So that's all you need to know for this. Well, let's give him a big smile. And that's basically all the shapes that I'm going to draw in this. I will draw him slightly different. And if you've got some red ink, we love red ink, don't we? Here, there's some red ink. Where's some red ink? There's some red ink. And what you need to do is get your finger. Just stick it in the paint. There you go. And just start painting it in. And already by just adding the colour, there you go, stick it in. And just paint him in like that. Alright, if you got a little bit there, you can put a little bit there, like that's his little red cheeks. You can put a little bit of a red glow on the end of his nose. Get your finger in there and paint up his red coat. And it's great when you finger paint, but I'm going to do it in ink in a minute. I'm going to do a big usual Santa Claus in my style, but this is just a speeded up quick version of finger painting, so you know just how easy Father Christmas is to draw. Triangle, sausage, half a circle, circles. That's it. And that's Father Christmas. As easy as that. You want to put some red on his shoes? Dip your finger back in the paint. There you go. Use that finger and have fun with it. Look at that. Now, is that a beautiful, very quick, very easy Father Christmas? Now, I'm going to do a big, sketchy, inky one in a minute with one red finger. Don't worry about that. And what we will do is we will, where's my pen? We'll give him some little sausage fingers in there as well. And there's your Father Christmas. Isn't that cool? So that's basically all you need to know about what I'm going to draw next. I'm going to draw a Father Christmas using a big triangle. Using a triangle shaped hat with a kinky in it. Going to draw a big sausage nose. And I'm going to draw big half circles for his beard. That's it. So, let's draw another Father Christmas in my style. With that, exactly like that. Alright, just like that. But we're going to do a slightly more my style. So, if you're ready to see some ink, let's get some ink flowing. Now, Father Christmas. Where is he? There he is. Doing all my little half circles here. I'm doing big ones and little ones. Big ones, little ones. Just like that. Just big ones, little ones. Big, big, little, medium. Just to make it all look very fluffy and simple. Because we're going to do a big triangle hat on top. And have fun with it. Just don't be so... Just make it big and fluffy like that. And we're going to get his triangle hat, which is just going to be there. And I'm going to put a little bend in it because I'm going to do the other side of my triangle there. And I'm going to bring that up. And I'm going to bring it over. And that's the bend in his hat there. And you just paint that in red. Will look so cool. So, let's do his face. Now, we need a big beard, don't we? Well, let's give him some eyes. Let's give him some eyes first, because we need a nice kind of fun, crazy kind of Father Christmas, don't we? Let's give him one eye with that shape and one eye that shape, because he's so happy. Look at him. And there's Father Christmas. And we're going to give him a long, big sausage nose. Are you ready? This is going to be fun. Watch this. You can put a little bit of red on the end of his nose if you like. that's so beautiful. And I hope you're drawing a Father Christmas too. And then underneath I'm going to do all those little bubbles. Those little half circle things. And I'm going to give him a big half circle there because that's where his big smile is going to be. That's his big smile there. Look at that. Just another half circle. Look at it. I'm going to give him some big shiny teeth because he's been brushing his teeth all year and he's really, really, really proud of his teeth. Give his mustache. Look at that for a Father Christmas. That's his, right, let's get that big beard going. We're going to draw lots and lots of big circles. Put in some little circles inside and make it look really fluffy. And these are only a couple of shapes here, so you can draw all of it. You can draw your own crazy little Father Christmas. Alright, let's give him a big ear. And that's only a half a circle as well. That's all it is. Half circles, triangles, little silly stuff. And we can draw all of that because we're clever, aren't we? There he is. Let's give him some fluffy hair as well. Look at all these big bubbly circles we're doing. Now that is just fantabulous. And we're going to draw his big triangle belly. And look at that big triangle shape there that I'm doing. Look at that. Now, in Natalie's request, she said, is it possible to put a reindeer on there? Well, I don't know if I've got any space for a reindeer, but if we've got space, we're going to put one in. So we're going to do his big square arms. Look at that. So there's nothing so far you cannot draw. That's the back of his suit, and we're going to do some little shaky bits there. Now you can still paint this one in with your finger if you want. I had a lot of fun doing that. Now every kid on earth can draw this Father Christmas. Look at that. That is so much fun. And we're going to do some of his buttons. Little half circles. Look at that. Just little scribblies. Don't worry about it. Don't make it so precious. Okay. Now I feel there's a bit of a space there. I could do a pocket. Let's put a big pocket in there. And he's got one of those big candy cane things in his pocket. Just in case he gets hungry later on, because I always get hungry when I'm drawing. I always have to have cookies under my hat and stuff like that just to keep me fed. Oh, no cookies today. Well, it's kind of like a magical hat, so you never know, you know. Some days you just go, oh, cookie. And just one appears, so. And there is a candy cane in his pocket for when he gets a little bit hungry later on. That's his big pocket there, look at that. I'm sure he's got other cookies and sweets in his pocket as well. So we need some big fingers because Father Christmas has got big long fingers, hasn't he? Let's make sure we count. He's got 4 fingers and then a big long thumb. Little half circles on there. That's just fabulous. I'm going to give him another hand over here. I'm going to do the same we're going to put those big blobby shapes on there. Make it look like he's got all that white fur at the end of his coat. And look at those big long fingers. Look at that. Cool. Huh? Isn't that beautiful? Now we're going to do some big stick legs. Look at that. I'm going to give him nice big thin sausage-like legs. And at the end of it, I'm going to give him some fluffy fur at the end of his clothes. And you can do his trousers red as well. Wouldn't that be cool? Red trousers, red jacket, red hat. You can do that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And he's probably looking up at somebody's chimney because he's thinking, oh, I've got to go and post all these presents. And it's just started Christmas, so make sure you can draw this. Draw this Father Christmas and give it to your mum or your dad or your granny or the milkman or whoever. Your teacher. And let's just give him some big curly shoes, because I believe that's what kind of shoes Father Christmas has got. Fabulous shoes. I would love to have a pair of shoes like that. And then we'll draw. You could even use the same kind of half circles to draw all the snow on the ground. Look at that. In fact, we could do some falling snow, couldn't we? Just little circles, just to show all the snow falling. Look at that. Oh. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little reindeer over here. And I'm just going to draw it out like that. And I'm going to give him a big nose. Because all reindeers must have big noses, right? There's his reindeer hiding over there. He's got a big happy face. Look at that. Oh. And he's got a big nose. And he's got his neck going down like that. And he's got little ears as well. Oh, stop moving paper. There's his reindeer legs. Look at that. All these big, long, spindly legs. Make sure you give him some black little shoes, like little hoof marks. You see how you can draw this for anybody you want? Draw this. This is how to draw Father Christmas the easiest way. A big triangle shape. Look at that. That is so cool. We can even give me a little blush on his cheek. That would be a nice red colour, that will. We can even give him a nice kind of shadow on the end of his nose as well, because he's probably been out in the snow all day long. And there's his little reindeer coming. And his reindeer's got on the top of their head, let's give him another ear there. On the top of their, they've got like these big like fingers for horns. Fabulous. And it doesn't have to be too precise. You can just go up and then go out. Do like a big finger like you're doing a hand. And the more fun you have with this, the more beautiful they will look. That's a rule. I find the more fun I have when I'm drawing things, the more beautiful it always is. And there's Father Christmas with a reindeer, just what Natalie wanted. And it's got to get some more snow in there. So let's fill it up with some snow. So, who wants snow this year? Anybody want snow? Well, I think it's going to snow because it's getting very cold out there at the moment. There's all the snow falling around Father Christmas. Now, anybody and everybody can draw this Father Christmas. And if you're feeling brave, you try and draw in a reindeer as well. That would be really cool and funky, wouldn't it? So that's a really, 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 really simple Father Christmas for you to draw. And if you want me to draw another Father Christmas, you write and tell me. You send me a message and I'll do a different Father Christmas. I'll do like a monkey Father Christmas or a giraffe Father Christmas or whatever you want. You have to write and ask me though. Since it's Christmas, we can do lots and lots of different. So, we've got to frame this one. This one has got to have a frame on it. Whoa. Here we have it. It's going all the way down there. Frame that in. And that is a very beautiful Father Christmas and a reindeer. So, what do we have to do now? We have to put our name on it. Don't forget to put your name on it. It's so important. This beautiful Father Christmas, people have got to know who drew it. And you drew it. So, if you're in a classroom or if you're at home with your mum and dad or whatever, make sure you write and tell me that you drew this Father Christmas. I want to hear from everybody who drew this Father Christmas. Even if you're like 97 million years old, write and tell me that you drew this Father Christmas and how easy it was. I think even Mr. Miro could draw this one. If he wasn't asleep. Mr. Miro's fallen asleep. That is just beautiful. So that is today's fun drawing. Today is Father Christmas. And you know how to draw Father Christmas. Because we did the very basic shape of Father Christmas. And we did that one. So you can see the two of them. Look. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. See? It's the same thing. Just mine's a little bit more fluffy, but it's exactly the same shapes. Exactly the same thing. Except I didn't use my finger to paint this one because the ink's still wet. So, what do you think? Did you have fun? Did you draw Father Christmas? I hope you drew Father Christmas. There I am over there with my red finger. Look at that. There's my red finger. Oh my god, it's like a Father Christmas finger, look. Right, so that's today's drawing. That is Father Christmas. And the reindeer. Just what Natalie wanted. So, send me a message. Tell me if you drew it and how great it looks. And if you use your finger to paint it is the most important bit. Okay, thank you very much. And I will see you again very, 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 very soon. Okay, see you again. Bye-bye. Subscribe with your red finger. Bye.